In this session, you are going to know about the smart cities. The domain specific IoTs. In the domain specific IoTs, the smart cities. Here, for the smart city is a domain. For the smart city, you have a different applications are there. Smart parking is one application. Smart lighting, smart roads, structural health monitoring, surveillance, emergency response. These are all different applications for the smart cities. Here come to the first application. What is the first application? Here, if you in this diagram, you will identify the different smart cities application. Here, if you see here, smart roads, smart parking, vacant, the smart parking, and then smart lighting. That means in the road on the road, you will identify the smart parking and then structural monitoring system, the structural monitoring and surveillance. Here the emergency services are there. Here the emergency services, fire, gas leak, water leakage detection for the houses in a cities. That is a simple representation. That means you will, these are all our application for the smart cities. Here coming to the first application, the smart one thing here, not a smart home. The first application here is a smart parking system. Here, what is a smart parking system here? In the smart parking system, how can you represent the smart parking system? Here, in the smart parking system, if you see the diagram here, finding a parking space during the rush hour in a cities can be a time-consuming process, and then you will get the some frustration. What is the thing in this case here? You have to identifying the some space for parking your car or vehicle. Here, furthermore, the driver blindly searching for a parking space create a additional traffic congestion. Is it clear? That means manually searching a parking space in the sense if it is a village, no problem. If it is a smart city, the smart city in the sense less space is there, but here you have to park the cars. Here, furthermore, if the driver blindly is searching for a parking space, creates a additional conjunction. Here, the smart parking, the solution for this one here is a smart parking. The smart parking make the search for the parking space easier and convenient for the driver here. Is it clear? And then smart parking are powered by IoT systems. Here, how can you represent the IoT system? Here, if it is a smart parking, you are representing that information with the IoT system for detecting the number of empty parking slots. Here, what is the thing here? The IoT system detect the number of empty parking slot and send information to the internet, uh, to parking application backend. The parking application backend in the database. It sends the information to the database. This application can accessed by driver from a smartphone, tablet, and or in car navigation system. Here, this is a simple application. This application driver can access access accessed by the driver here from the smartphone. From the smartphone, he can verify which is a vacant space, which is not vacant. That means identifying the parking space in a smart city. In parking, sensors are used to parking slots. In a particular each and every slot, you are using the sensors. Here, what is the necessity of using sensor here to detect the whether slot is empty or occupied? Is it clear? If you see the diagram here, you have a empty places are there. Here, in this case here, you have to identify the parking space, and then you have to identify the parking slot. Here, identify the parking slot. Each and every slot you are keeping the sensor. What is the necessity of keeping the sensor here? Whether the slot is empty or occupied. This information is aggregated by the local controller and then send that information to the database via internet here. That is a main representation for the smart parking system. Here, this kind of parking system identifying the availability monitoring, parking reservation, and dynamic price schemes. Here also it identifies the dynamic pricing schemes also it identify. And then in this parking system, design and implementation of prototype of a smart parking system based on a wireless sensor network technology with familiar some features are there. Here, what are the that is a advanced technology for the smart parking system. What is the advanced technology here? The remote parking monitoring, automated guidance, and then parking reservation mechanism is there. That is a simple representation of the parking system. Very important parking system in this case. Here you have a identifying the different empty spaces. Here other important thing here is a smart lighting in a cities here. Here how can you represent the smart lighting here? Here you are applying the smart lighting for the roads. You are applying the smart lighting for the buildings. That means the smart lighting system for the roads, park, and then building can help the saving energy. That means you are going to saving the energy here. If it is a automatic stop, automatic on light system in the sense, if it is persons are, for example, if it is a park, if persons are not there, then no need to switch on the lights. That's why you will stop the light. That it is a thing here, the saving the energy. And then lighting is responsible for 90% of global electricity use, around the 6% of greenhouse emission. The smart lighting allows lighting to be dynamically controlled and adapt you to condition. But means you are going to controlling the light dynamically. Dynamically in the sense, it's just like if you take the park. If park persons are there, you will switch on the light automatically. If persons are not there, you will switch off the light. That is called here smart lighting. Here smart lighting connected to the internet can be controlled remotely to configure the lighting schedules and lighting intensity. For identifying the lighting schedule and intensity, you are using the smart light. Here, the custom lighting configuration can be set for the different situation, such as a foggy day, festival, and then different information. The smart lighting also equipped with the sensors here. Yes, smart lighting in the sense it's having the required more number of sensor can communicate with the other lights, exchange information on the sensed conditions to adapt the lighting here. Here, if it is a smart light in the sense, you required more money, you required more number of sensors. That is a thing here. And then the smart lighting system in a smart cities, the smart lighting futures and how to develop and integrate the smart lighting solution. That means you have a different smart lighting solutions are there. And then one thing I am telling you, here the previous year student done a simple project on a smart lighting system here. The smart lighting system here in this case here is a street lighting system. For the street lighting system, when the what is the thing goal here? Here there you have a each and every road having the different lights. That means every day 24 hours or at least 12 hours per day they are switch on light on lights. But here that indicates the wasting the energy here to. And that means it is a well understand some of the highways may not have the vehicles, even though may not have the vehicles, lights are on, or lights are on. That means even though not having vehicle, lights are on. And then this indicates that wastage of electrical energy, the wastage of electrical energy. Here for that one you have a, the student provided a one solution here. The solution here is a smart street light management system. Here the smart street light management system, that's consist of, that means the sensor can sense a movement in the area and switch on light when before vehicle passes. That means if vehicle comes, then switch on the light. If if vehicle go pass away, then switch off the light. That is the thing here. Because of that reason, you are going to saving the electrical energy. For saving the electrical energy, the previous year student proposed a this proposition for the smart lighting system. Here for doing smart lighting system, they collected a one is a Arduino IoT device, and then she collected, or she or that means a group of student, four student collected a LDR, and then some LEDs, and then some of the different sensors, and then based on the center, the vehicle. For example, let us assume this is a car. Here, see this here. The white box indicates the, let us assume, car. If there is a the vehicle moving from right direction and passed first IR sensor. Here, if you see here, first IR sensor, right side sensor, you call it as a first IR sensor. If the car comes to the first IR sensor, then the light on. And then if you comes to the second one here, the vehicle between a second and third IR sensor. If the car comes to the, after crossing the second IR sensor, the lights, the street light, let us assume this one is a street light on. Here, that is a thing, that is a proposed information, that is a proposed information developed by students. And then this is a some information regarding the smart street light system. Here, that means the smart lights appear in a buildings. Here you will take the smart lights for the roads, you will take the smart light for the cars. The next important one here is, that is a smart light system. Here, coming to the third one, smart roads. Here, what is a smart road? Smart road in the sense ordinary road is there, but here smart road in the sense equipped with some sensor. Here, the smart road always consists of some sensor, can send a some information on a driving condition, travel time, estimates, alarm. Here, in case of poor driving condition, if that is a thing here. Here, the what is the smart road information here? If driving conditions, you will from the sensor here, you will identify the driving condition, and then traffic congestions, and then it will identify the accidents in a roads. If that means this smart road system identify all these information and send a messages to the corresponding authorities. Here, the information can help in making a road safer and help in reducing the traffic jam. If, for example, if it is there is an accident, that means there is a, up to 1 to 2 hours traffic jam is there. Here, in order to reducing such kind of things in India, here there is a smart road system. One of the important, the diagram indicates that the smart road system here, the smart roads, these are all our smart roads here. Here, identify the vacant places, identify the, that means there is no space. For the no space, you will apply the smart road. And then another important thing in this case here is a, here the information sent from the roads can communicate via internet to cloud-based application, and then social media, and like that different places. Here, in this system of sensor networks are improving the driving safety. Here, by using this system, improving the driving safety on a public road proposed. And then the system can provide the drivers and passenger with a consistent view of road situation. That means driver can see, that means this road is good, then driver will go by this road. Why? Because it is a smart road system. If they in this particular road having a traffic, then he will move to the another road. That means that is a sends some information to the drivers as well as the passenger with a convenient view of road situation a few hundreds meters ahead of them, are a few dozen miles, so that they can react to the potential dangers early enough. That is called here smart road system. Coming to the next important one, Structural monitoring, the structural health monitoring in cities. Here, what is a structural health monitoring? The structural health monitoring system uses a network of sensor. Here you will identify the different sensor, a network of sensor to monitoring the vibration levels. Vibration levels in the structure such as buildings and bridges. Here, that means there exists some vibrations here. I will, if you see the diagram here, you will identify the some vibrations. What is the thing here? Here, the structural monitoring system uses a network of sensors. Here, it will use not a single sensor, network of sensor to monitor the vibration levels in a buildings as well as the bridges. The data, in this case, you are collecting the data collected from this sensor is analyzed to assess the health of the structure. By analyzing data, it is possible to detect cracks, for detecting the cracks and mechanical breakdowns, locate the dangerous, that means locate the damages to structure, and also calculate the remaining life of the structure, using such system. The advanced warning can be given in case of failures of the structure here. That means by using the smart health monitoring system here, it gives some warnings here. Here the bridges having some vibrations, that means don't go in that way, and that is a thing here. That means using the system, there exists a advanced warning here. An environment effect removal based structure monitoring system also available for this smart system. Here there exists an environmental effect removal based structural monitoring scheme in a IoT environment is there. Here that also one of the important thing here. The since structural health monitoring system uses a large number of wireless sensor nodes. Here it's having a large number of sensor nodes which are powered by traditional. Some researchers are exploring the energy technologies, that is a for the energy such as the medical vibrations, sunlight, wind. Here for doing all these things, you are using a this system, that is a structural monitoring system. The next important one here is a surveillance. Surveillance in the sense you will identify the surveillance here everywhere in a cities. That means if you go to the road, there exists some surveillance, um, CC cameras. That means what about this surveillance system here? The surveillance of infrastructure, the public transport and events in a city is required to ensure the safety and security. The safety here, the safe for getting the safety and security here, you require surveillance of infrastructure. Here that means everywhere you require that information. Here if it is a public transport, and then if there exists events in a city, then require CC camera. The city wide surveillance infrastructure consists of large number of distributed and internet connected video surveillance cameras. That means you require, for example, if you want to apply a surveillance for the entire city, for applying the entire city here, you required different cameras. Surveillance camera is required. That means for video feed from the surveillance cameras can be aggregated in a cloud-based scalable storage solution. Here, that means there exists some messages for the surveillance. That means all video recorded information, all recorded information where you are storing here. Why? Because every day 24 hours generating the one CC camera generating a video recording, 24 hours video recording, that takes a some GB of memory. Here if you take the entire city here, the video feed from surveillance cameras are more. That means it takes a terabytes of memory. Here where you are storing that memory here, cloud based scalable storage. The cloud based scalable storage. Here cloud in the sense everyone, I think you have idea about the cloud. It is a storage. It's a network here. If having the more number of data here, you will store the data in a cloud, and then you will collect the data from the cloud. Is it clear? You will data from the cloud, you will collect the data from the cloud from anywhere. That is the advantage of cloud based system. And then the cloud based video analysis application can be developed to search for a pattern or specific event in from the cloud fields. A smart city surveillance system is, that is a smart city surveillance system with the benefits of cloud data stores. That is the advantage. That means every day you are generating the terabytes of data. Sometimes you may get the petabytes of data also. Here, in order to storing that information, you are approaching the cloud providers, cloud vendors. That is a system. Here, coming to the next important system in this case, emergency response. And then emergency response. Here, what is an emergency response system? The IoT system can be used for monitoring a critical infrastructure in a cities. So for example, those are all buildings, gas, water pipelines, public transport, power substation. Here, the critical infrastructure can be used to monitor the critical infrastructure in a particular city. If you do take the city here, the city consists of buildings. That means you are identifying the gas and water pipelines, and then public transport and power substation. Here, in this case, IoT system of IoT system for fire detection, gas and water leakage detection can help in generating the alert and monitoring their effect on a critical infrastructure. That means if you identify the critical infrastructure, you can detect and clear that one. Your IoT system for critical infrastructure monitoring enable the aggregation and sharing of information collected from the large number of sensors. Using that means for doing that one here, you are using a cloud-based architecture. Using cloud-based architecture, multimodal information such as sensor data, audio, video, audio and video can be analyzed in near real time to detect a advanced event. That is a one of the advanced event by using this information. And then you are not only that one here, the responses, the response to alert generated by such systems can be in the form of alerts sent to the public or routing, and then some of the routing traffic and evaluation of the affect areas. Here this is a thing. And then there is a traffic management system for the energy service is described. A traffic management system also described by, that means you will apply the traffic management for the system for this one. The system adapt by dynamically adjusting the traffic light, changing the related driving policies, recommending behavior changes to the drivers, and then adapting the essential security control. Here, if you see the diagram in this case, you will identify the vacant positions. That is a system information, and then it can reduce the latency of emergency services for the vehicles and ambulance and then police car, while minimizing the regular traffic. Okay, in the next class, you will discuss about the domain-specific IoT environment. Here, this particular environment, the application for the environment here is a weather monitoring system, air pollution monitoring system, noise pollution monitoring, forest fire detection, river flood detection. These are all different things. You will discuss tomorrow. You will discuss about the environment and energy both together. Why? Because it takes so much of time.